Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Another new game that I wanted to showcase tonight. It's another roguelite. I know I'm becoming a broken record with these roguelite games. Going to warn you, it's probably going to get worse before it gets better. Just a type of game that I'm really jiving with right now. This one I just picked up off of the Switch eShop for, I want to say less than $7. Don't quote me on that. It may have been $7.50. Either way, really good price for a really good game. I've been playing it for the last couple of days. Been able to get to the third stage, which means I've died about 100 times. That's roguelites for you. But without further ado, just kind of wanted to play through the first level, kind of give everyone an idea of what the game is like, what to expect from it. Go ahead and say at the start, it's worth your time. If you can catch it on sale, I recommend you definitely buy it. Just a little bit of background. You're a comic book character who is playing through the pages of a comic book. A little bit like Comix Zone from the Genesis for my retro fans out there. Definitely a different type of game than Comix Zone. Also very difficult like Comix Zone though. Without further ado, here we go. As you can see, a lot of shooting. You also have a melee attack, which is very important, very valuable. This is the first stage, and I'm a little bit powered up. You can see you can get armor for your body, your shoulders, your head, and your feet. Definitely can get different weapons also. So I'm a little bit overpowered for the first stage, but it makes it easier to talk as I play through. So excuse me if it seems like I'm going through the game pretty easy. Trust me, it's not an easy game. You also have a superpower, which I just used, but for no real reason. This guy is an elite. You can see the little skull over top of his health bar, which tells you that he's elite. So you saw he took a little bit more damage than your run-of-the-mill character. You also have a dash move, as you can see, which helps to get you out of a pinch whenever things get hairy. That's on the elites after tonight. Yeah, I'll take those gloves. And you can play through all of the different comic book panels, or you can try to get to the bottom right part of the screen, which will be the end of the stage. For my purposes, since I'm just trying to do a quick playthrough, I am not going to play through every stage. I don't care for the rocket launcher, so we can leave that where it's at and finish the level. The levels are procedurally generated, so every playthrough is different. Every playthrough has a different layout. It's always in a ultimately a square like this. I'm surprised by, they're not exorbitant, but there are some load times in between stages. Let's go back to this. It's getting a little hectic now. There we go. That's a sniper rifle. It's slow, but it definitely packs a punch. Spending more time trying to talk to you all than I am focusing on the game, and I'm paying for it. And sometimes your weapons, which do have a reload, they will hang you out to dry. Grenade there. But yeah, you can see, I mean, the game, the art style's relatively unique. I can't think of another game that really looks exactly like this game. I mean, the graphics are kind of in the middle. They're not the worst I've ever seen, but they're not the best. Here we go. This is a boss fight, but it's a mid-level boss. It's not the end-level boss. This guy, he's not too difficult. Say that and then he gets me twice. Like I said, I'm playing through pretty quick because I want to show you. There are actually, each level has 3 different end-level bosses, and once you beat all 3, you can actually skip that stage and start at the stage after it. So that really helps with the dying over and over aspect of the game when you can just skip through stages completely, which is necessary to probably effectively beat the game. I haven't beat it yet, so I can't say that for certain. Let's look at our map here. Yeah, I'm about halfway on health. We'll see how I do against this boss. I'm pretty low in health, so there's a chance that the boss may let me have it. Let's see. The key to this guy is to never stop moving. He really just has the 2 primary attacks, the throwing the fire and then sweeping down like that. It's almost like a ballet, back and forth. Actually, probably beat him flawless, which will tell me if I'm not here or not. Hear my controller vibrating in the background. Yeah, flawless victory. And that's the first stage. Like I said, the first 10-15 times that you play the first stage, you will probably die, and then you, in between stages, or well, in between deaths, to be more specific, you can go and use the ink that you've gathered to upgrade your character and get stronger. Like most roguelites, each playthrough you can incrementally get a little bit stronger until you're able to breeze through the first stage and face the challenge of the next stage. And that's where I'm going to cut it off tonight in showing my gameplay. Once again, game gets my recommendation. Is it my favorite roguelite? Probably not. Actually, here in just a second we're going to discuss that. Definitely, when you catch it on sale for $7-8, give it a purchase. It's definitely by far worth more than that. Now, for my next video, I want your input. I'm going to, once again, I said I'm going to make everyone sick with roguelike games. Let me hear in the comments, which would you rather see me play, hear me talk about, Dead Cells or Hades? Those are my two favorite roguelites. Don't ask me to pick which one's my favorite. It's like picking between your children. You can't do it in good conscience. But trust me, if you've never played either of these games, these are two games to purchase as soon as you catch them on sale. Actually, if you want to pay full price for them, you're not going to be disappointed. In the comments, let me know your thoughts, which you would rather see, and I'll try to pander to my audience, show you what you want to see. Until next time, guys, I appreciate it, and peace out. Game on.